It's time to go. Ray. Who are you going to give this superpower to?
Going to Georgie boy.
Welcome to Big Brother, live from Dreamworld. And now, here's your host, Sonia Kruger.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Big Brother Nominations Night live. It's fight night in the Big Brother house as the housemates prepare to hurl nominations at the people who wronged them this week. And after Ray was evicted last night, the pool of potential targets is rapidly declining. Now, Ava, the intruder, is sitting pretty as she's safe from eviction for this week only. And what a week it's been. As you'll see very shortly, Josh has already made a move on Ava, which is just as well because there is another intruder on his way, and let me tell you, he won't go unnoticed. We'll get a sneak peek of him later tonight, and we'll find out what George's new superpower is. But first, let's see how the housemates reacted to Ray's shock departure.
Thanks, Josh. I don't know what I'm feeling right now.
You won't work it out for a couple of days probably either.
Gym boys. The gym boys.
Enjoy it, you're still here.
I hope you guys at work well, Bradley. You have to carry the big one down. I hope you're doing well.
Is there makeup everywhere?
No.
I'm okay. Okay, good. I've been saved twice. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
It's like,
You're like stunned.
I'm stunned.
Like a stunned mullet.
I'm like a stunned mullet.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
That's good. Yeah, most saved.
Not bad.
One of your strongest things is that you've chosen to go, do you know what? If people say things about me or whatever, I'm gonna beat to my own drum.
Everything is me. I'm not putting on this, do you know what I mean? Like, this is just me. Whereas I think they're waiting for me to do something that they can go, oh, now it all makes sense. Like, she is just a cow or she's this or whatever. Whereas with me, I am just this.
I probably did say a few things behind your back the other day, and it's been really hard for me to sort of rationalise that.
Yeah, and make
rationalise it for myself, because I feel as though this week the gods have saved you for a reason. And it's all about me, and it's so that I can get to know you a bit better as well.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
So I'm really glad you haven't gone.
If you have something to say it to me rather than to everyone else.
The only thing I will say is that people take not understanding people as a form of rejection.
Yes, yeah.
And so I think people feel rejected by you. It's not that they don't like you.
Yeah.
It's people are feeling like you don't want to get to know them.
Yeah.
But I see you still being like, I want people to see me as this strong woman. I want them to see me as...
I don't even honestly have any perception of myself like that.
Angie,
Hi.
how are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you, big brother.
Nice to be speaking with you.
It certainly is. It's nice to be here.
How did you feel about your housemates' reactions?
Oh, I think just some of the boys were more supportive than others. Josh is someone that I consider one of my best mates in the house. And to look over and sort of approach him and then realise that there was absolutely no point because he was completely ignoring me was hard because, you know, he's been a bit excited about having another girl to ogle over. You know, maybe Josh isn't one of those people that I can rely on 100% to be there.
It's time for Ray's farewell message to the house.
Hey guys, if you're watching this, it means I've been evicted. Don't stress about me. I'm sure I'm having a great time on the outside. Benny boy, from the first time I saw you, I thought that you're just going to be a guy that only chilled with the girls and didn't want to get involved in anything else with the guys. I was completely wrong. You have been a great friend this whole journey, and you've taught me a lot of things. Let's go to Braddles. Mate, stick it out at the gym. Keep on eating eggs and protein and steak and carbs and whatever you can get your hands on. Joshy boy, you're definitely a ladies' man, so be careful. Please don't break anyone's heart. Estelle, you sort of keep doing what you're doing, whatever that is. It's weird and confusing, but if you're still in the game, then it's because of that. So just keep being your 7 personalities, and good luck with everything. The lesson that I've learned from being in the Big Brother house is to always be yourself, to always listen to your heart, to live every day as if it could be your last, and just have some fun. Don't take life so seriously. Just be yourself and just enjoy it.
Maybe nice girls don't finish last. The 7 personalities that I've been labelled, all of the Estelles, which is one Estelle, whether she's quirky in all different directions, is very much now in the house. I think even if they do figure out my 7 personalities, as they say, they still will nominate me because maybe they don't want to acknowledge that maybe I am just being me.
I have a dare for Bradley.
Yeah, go.
I dare you to kiss Layla while looking George in the eye.
After all the tension of the eviction, a game of truth or dare is a perfect way to let off steam.
He has just admitted tonight he forgets to brush his teeth. Layla, it was George's idea.
Look me in the eye.
Oh my God.
Look at us.
No, you have to. Yeah.
Close your mouth. Close your mouth.
Source of amusement, isn't it? Now, Nominations Night Live is only just beginning. Still to come, there's more action from Big Brother Central, and tonight's superpower will be revealed. Welcome back to Nominations Night Live. Now, Cyclone Ava tore through the Big Brother house this week and she upended it. She was in the eye of the Tofu Gate storm. She started a whirlwind friendship with Estelle, and she's even got serial dater Josh in a bit of a spin. So Ava has definitely made her presence felt, but lucky for her, she will be spared from nominations tonight. Now, the housemates have to be very, very careful when talking about nominations in the house. Mentioning someone else's name in the context of who could be nominated is a big no-no, as Michael is about to find out.
It's going to be an interesting week this week.
After the eviction, Michael, Josh and Bradley start thinking about this week's nominations. Soon, thoughts turn to words about nominations, which is breaking the rules.
Geez, nom-noms on Monday, gonna be... Actually, no, one I think is a certain. We're not going to say anything about that.
Yeah.
You can't even talk.
I got a bad feeling about this week.
Can't say what?
Me. Just
you know who I'm feeling worried about? Stacker. I reckon.
Stacey's
Stacey.
Really? Okay.
Like, as in Stacey just being the best chick in the world, is actually just having legit goes at people now.
She?
Oh, like just...
Has she?
No, like in Stacey's way. Like say Estelle say something and Stacey will be like, what does that even mean, Estelle the gangster rapper? And Estelle will ignore her and just say, what? Like, don't you hate it when you say something to people and they say, what? And you know they heard you? Because like it's taken the punt, like the delivery out of what you've said.
Yeah. She's like, I'm not saying it again because it was only funny the first time.
I don't know, like Angie's acting really weird around me.
I was like, dude, I walked over. Angie's last night, you're cuddling Ava.
Oh, Angie's completely off me.
Pardon?
Yeah, I said Angie's off me.
Yeah, Angie.
Which is just funny because, yeah.
Well, guys, it's just us 3 bachelors.
Women are just...
Dude, that's why I would never get engaged in anything in the house.
You spooned her for 2 weeks.
Dude, can I tell you how many chats Angie and I had about it? That it was strictly friendship.
You should know better that girls don't
You should know girls don't.
Bradley, stop repeating what I say.
You think Angie's getting jealous and then she's lying to me about how she sees our situation? Yeah, dude, but I told you that was always going to be the case.
Yeah, but just if she's gonna be like that, then just tell me that if she has some sort of feelings towards me, just tell me, and then I won't do that with Ava. I won't. If it means Angie's going to be upset about it, I'm not going to do it.
Really?
Really? I already have said that to her, that there's nothing going on. And she said that to me 21. Too.
21.
I know, that's the thing, dude. Like,
you're banking on the emotions of a 21-year-old when their emotions you can't bank on.
Yeah.
Bankroll.
It's like Estonian dollars you wouldn't bet with them. So it's like Estonia might not exist tomorrow, mate.
Bust. Oh, g'day, love. Did you hear?
What?
Did you hear us?
This is so funny for me.
This is hilarious.
You had like the perfect world, and now like an earthquake has happened, and it's this is why I don't hook up with girls.
That's the reason.
That's why.
Imagine if I had left without Flopsy.
Earlier in the day, Josh and Bradley decided to hide Angie's toy bunny rabbit, Flopsy, so she couldn't pack it before eviction.
Angie, you have to admit that hiding Flopsy, pretty funny.
Stroke of genius.
Unless I had left without it and they're not funny at all.
Now the hidden Flopsy has come back to bite them.
I literally thought I was going to get evicted. So I had better things to do than to think about Flopsy.
Oh, don't let Flopsy hear that.
Flopsy was your everything.
Pointless conversation.
Sorry, Angie. I told Brad to hide it under the mattress. My
It's all
fault.
good.
Accepting my apology.
Yes, I'm accepting your apology. Thank you for apologising.
See,
Please
Brad,
don't do that again.
this is a classic. This is a classic girl saying, "Yes, I accept your apology," but she's not accepting the apology. She will make you pay for this.
I said I was accepting your apology, and you can accept that, or you can not accept that.
I accept that with no ramifications coming from.
That's fine.
Huh?
That's fine. That's what I would do if I was in your position. I would accept it. Okay. I don't know why you're still looking at me awkwardly. I said I accept your apology.
Because you got an issue.
No, I don't have an issue.
You do.
Of course I don't. I'm over it. Flopsy issue to bed.
I shouldn't have said anything. We could have kept that for days.
This is Big Brother. Michael, to the diary room. Michael.
Yes, Big Brother.
As you're aware, discussion of nominations constitutes a serious breach of the housemate guidelines.
Understood.
Big Brother has warned housemates that breaches of this rule will result in serious penalties. You were involved in a conversation with Josh and Bradley by the barbecue.
I remember the conversation, Big Brother.
You said, "Geez, nom-noms on Monday." Bradley said, "Can't even talk about it." You then said, "You know who I'm getting worried about." Stacker. I reckon Stacey. Big Brother is left with no choice but to award you a strike.
Yes, Big Brother.
That happened at 2 a.m, just so you know, very early in the morning. Now, Ava only just managed to squeeze into the house, but Big Brother thinks there's plenty of more room. Why not throw in another one? Keep watching Nominations Night Live for your first look at the new guy. This is Nominations Night Live. Now, there are 3 key reasons to nominate someone: personality, strategy, or under the radar. Now, under the radar means avoiding confrontation and generally being really nice to everyone, which can sort of be seen as a strategy in itself. But here's an interesting fact. Josh, Zoe and George are the only housemates who have never entered the red zone during nominations. So if there is a radar, I'm thinking they're under it. But could they be shot down tonight? Now, Josh might be off the nominations radar, but he is most definitely on Ava's.
I didn't even say Truth or Dare.
It's round 2 of Truth or Dare, and Josh is up next.
I dare you to look lovingly into Ava's eyes.
Lovingly.
And tell her for 1 whole minute why you like her. Do it. A whole minute. Okay, ready? And go.
Keep going.
Oh, 6 reasons.
Because when you wake up in the morning, you just look so beautiful. I like you because the way your voice sounds.
Oh my god. Is this the end of the notebook?
I like you because your skin is so soft.
Oh my god.
I like you because you have the voice of an angel.
So good.
I like you because you smile through so many things.
So 30 seconds.
With the Truth or Dare game over, Ava and Josh finally get some private time together. Almost.
There you go.
If
anybody asks you who I am.
I reckon the time will stay up late. So, I don't know, man. Like, I was so in control of the situation. But then that happened. It's pretty hard, like, when somebody turns into Kisha and you just, like, you can't say no.
You can't.
Especially when you've been looking at those lips for, like, 5 days, just going, no dream.
Dream result.
Oh.
Dream result.
Kinda.
It's like Stella and Angie friendship could be.
Oh.
You might be setting yourself up for a fall. Hopefully not, though.
This could be my undoing.
Yeah, dude.
Keep your ear to the ground.
Try and gauge some opinions. But no one knows.
I don't know how I'm going to play this out now. I wasn't prepared for this at all. It's not one bit.
Do you reckon spoonsies will happen tonight?
Can't believe I just did that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Where did you disappear to? Everyone just went out of the pool.
Oh, it's freezing.
Ava has been sleeping next to Josh ever since she entered the house, and tonight is no exception.
They've got plenty of room. Just saying.
Nominations start right after this. George will become super powerful and Big Brother will give Ava a little surprise.
Nominations are horrendous.
I'm always nervy.
Prior to nominations, you're very anxious.
I hate thinking about nominations.
I'm finding it a lot easier to have reasons to nominate someone.
You've got no reason to nominate your friend because they're your friend and you won't be your friend if you wanted to nominate them. I didn't think I'd find it this hard, but it really is.
The nomination numbers game is now in full swing, and patterns are quickly forming from inside the Big Brother house.
I nominate Ray.
Brainiac Michael nominated Ray 3 times.
I'd like to nominate Estelle.
Country girl Zoe has nominated Estelle 3 times, while Josh has nominated...
I nominate...
most people. Nomination magnet Bradley has scored the most points with 38, joined by first kiss pal Estelle, also on 38 points, while Josh has managed to dodge it all, registering only 1 point. The nomination numbers game continues. Whose number will be next?
That's right, the numbers don't lie when it comes to nominations. Can you believe that Estelle and Bradley are still standing after receiving 38 points each so far? So the outsiders are going strong. Now, nominations are more than just numbers. They're about relationships and connections, and no one is more plugged in than Benjamin. He was like a nominations savant last week with his superpower, but does Benjamin really have a magical ability to predict who will be up for eviction?
Benjamin, who do you nominate first?
I nominate Estelle, Ray, Angie.
The housemates up for eviction are Estelle, Ray, Angie.
Pure coincidence? Or is Benjamin actually the nominations prophet? Let's take a look into his crystal ball.
I think I'm a very good judge of character. I have an immediate sense of someone. I'm usually very correct with that. With Layla, week 1, didn't particularly like.
Yeah.
Week 2, didn't particularly like. Week 3, loved her. Week 4, obsessed. I can only see her in gold. Oh, I love Stacey. I love Stacey so much. There's been a couple of runs where I've swallowed a fart after she's run past me. Just swallow it, because they're your mate. Love Josh. Love Michael. Zoe, love her to death. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
I love you.
Our would-be prophet predicts a bright future for Layla, Stacey, Michael, Josh and Zoe in the Big Brother house. But what does he foresee for the others?
I did think that Estelle was like my sister for some reason, but then I worked out that she was nothing like my sister, and the girl that Estelle was for the first week has never come back. Bradley annoys the bejesus out of me. Bradley, sometimes I look at you and I think of you as a 1,000-year-old string bean.
Angie?
She's a really pretty girl, but, you know, not exactly like she shouldn't go to the gym. Ball ball.
Yeah, ball. Yeah.
I am asleep. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think he could very easily be someone that would go.
Benjamin's evil eye has locked into Estelle, Bradley, George and Angie. Not a good omen in the realm of nominations. Will these predictions ring true? Or is Benjamin nothing more than a false prophet?
Dubbed him Nomstradamus. All right, nominators, start your engines. Let's cross live to the house where the action is about to begin.
This is Big Brother.
Oh my goodness.
Housemates, it's time to nominate. Once again, one of you will be handed the nominations superpower.
All right.
And once again, there is a new superpower. It could be what stands between you and eviction. The holder of tonight's superpower has already been decided. Take a look.
I miss you, Laser.
G'day guys, it's Num Num Night again, and guess what? I've got the superpower. So the person I'm going to give this to is somebody that I've bonded very much with in the house. A very special person to me, someone I hold close to my heart. The person that I would love to give it to is Georgie boy. So mate, enjoy it and good luck with the game. See ya.
George, you have the superpower this week.
It's a burden.
You will find out what it is shortly.
Having the superpower is a burden.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Ava,
Yeah,
Happy 1 week housemate anniversary. As an intruder, this week you cannot nominate or be nominated. So, it would appear you have some spare time on your hands. Big Brother would hate for you to get bored tonight. So has ensured you have something to keep you occupied. In front of you are 3 boxes. In one is an MP3 player packed with your favourite music for you to relax and listen to during nominations. In another is a squeegee for you to clean all the windows in the Big Brother house. And the last box contains a toilet brush for you to clean Big Brother's many toilets.
I just made that a whole lot worse for you. I'm sorry, it's nervous.
Ava, you must choose one box and complete the task you find inside. Choose now.
I don't know what to do.
Just choose one, babe. Come on.
You can do it.
You can do it. Get the toilet brush.
Go to the MP3. Really middle?
Oh, I wasn't sensing that.
Open it.
Am I supposed to open it?
Open the box, Ava.
Oh, God, please.
Hold up the contents. Congratulations, Ava. You must clean all the windows while your fellow housemates nominate. Ava, remain in the lounge until further notice. George, go straight to the diary room.
That is so
All other housemates to the nominations room.
There was a squeegee in every box. No, I'm kidding, there wasn't at all. Now, Ava might be sitting on the sidelines tonight, but she's been a major player in the game this week, and some of her supposed teammates aren't too happy about it. Like dropping a pebble into a pond, Ava has caused ripples of unrest in the Big Brother house.
Meet Ava.
The effect on Estelle was instantaneous. The two became inseparable from the moment they met.
Did we just become best friends?
But as a result, the other housemates turned against the new BFFs.
I'm not missing out by not getting to know her, but she's missing out on the experience of getting to know everyone else.
Ben attempted an intervention, but that didn't go as planned.
Be really careful. Ava's just arrived and everyone wants to have a turn with Ava.
I found someone that I bond with and that actually I understand without having to explain myself at every corner.
At least Ava's allure has washed over well with some of the male housemates.
They sniffed Ava's clothes.
Oh man, how hot was Ava? She just turned to a 10 to me, eh?
But it's Josh who's most enamoured.
Can I just say, she's right up my alley. I sometimes just stop and look at her lips and just be like,
Oh, yes.
I just like to kiss them.
Unfortunately, flow-on for Angie has turned her cold.
I'm hoping they send in someone tall, dark and handsome that I can wrap my legs around. I've gotten over the Josh thing.
Who'd have thought that someone so small could make such a deep impact? The Ava effect will undoubtedly play a crucial role in tonight's nominations. Let's cross live now to the house before she starts squeegeeing and find out how Ava's doing. Hi, Ava.
No.
Hi. Just gonna. Hi. Just want to clear it up. You checked all the boxes.
Yes.
Okay, there wasn't a squeegee in every box, was there?
No, there wasn't. And you know what? I know I shouldn't be that way inclined, but yeah, I thought maybe they had a toilet brush in there.
Always thinking, Ava. Now, you spent your first week in the house. How are you finding it?
Look, I'm having a jolly good time. Can't complain. Everyone's really lovely, and I know that sounds like I'm kind of sweetening it up, but really, it's been a great journey so far, and I'm really focusing hard on just enjoying moment to moment and not thinking too big and far along.
Are you happy about sitting out of nominations tonight?
I think as a housemate, you sort of want to partake in and be involved in everything, and even the yucky stuff, you sort of want to get in the action. So, mixed feelings
why
about
would you want to
sitting
be
out with a
cleaning
squeegee.
windows? Exactly. Now, just out of interest, Ava, if you could nominate tonight, who would you nominate?
Oh, gosh. Look, if I don't have to nominate, surely I can opt out of that question.
No, you can't. Names. I want names. Give me 3 names. Go.
Really?
Yes.
No!
2 names. All right, 1 name.
No, God, you know what? I actually thought to myself, if I had to nominate tonight, it would definitely be spur of the moment.
Uh-huh.
I would have some good answers and a good rationale. I'm convinced.
Ava, you go start squeegeeing those windows and think about it.
I will. I know. I've got to put the thinking cap on and away we go.
All right, nominations are about to start. Big Brother has told me you can leave the lounge and get started. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm thinking maybe I can negotiate and have the MP3 at the same time.
Maybe not. No. Bye, Ava.
George,
Hey, big brother.
how are you this evening?
I am good, thank you for asking.
Would you like to know what your superpower is?
Bring it on.
Look at the screen. You are looking at the nomination tally board. The points are all 0, as nobody has nominated yet.
Okay.
Tonight, you will watch the tally board for the entire nominations process from start to finish.
Okay.
You will see the points change as each housemate nominates in the chamber.
Yep.
You will not know which housemate is nominating, but you will see how the points are distributed.
Okay.
Once all housemates have nominated, you will be able to see who is and who isn't up for eviction.
Yep.
And then, George, you will activate your superpower and wipe out somebody's nomination completely.
Okay.
George, you will choose to neutralise one housemate's nominations. The 5 points they allocated will be removed from the board.
Okay then.
What they said and what they did in the chamber will mean absolutely nothing.
Rightio.
If you play it smart, you could potentially save yourself or someone you care about from being up for eviction.
Okay then.
Do you understand?
Understood, big brother.
George, you will be the first person to nominate tonight.
All right.
You have 5 points to nominate 2 housemates. Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
My first nomination is for 3 points and is going to Ben. And my reason for this is I believe he's using strategy by getting himself around people he finds the most attractive to him, and he's using them people to go against other people, which I always see him doing with the same 5 people nearly every day. He'll be sitting down and it looks to me...
Attractive physically or mentally?
That would be mentally. And yeah, I believe he's always got, like, I always see him like he's plotting something or talking about someone and he's picking them off one at a time.
You don't trust Benjamin?
No. Not in that sense.
Accepted. You have 2 points remaining.
The other 2 points will be going to Estelle, and my reason for this is I've seen it firsthand when everybody's whinging about her, and like I love her to bits. She's an adorable girl, but I was in the kitchen cooking dinner, and Angie was helping me, and Estelle came in, and straight away, bang! Like they started arguing, and Estelle did start the argument, and I just feel she's making the house very uncomfortable.
Accepted. George, nominations are about to continue in the chamber. Watch the tally board and enjoy the show.
Cheers, big brother.
All right, a lot of instructions there for George to take in. He has the power to cancel out another housemate's nominations, but it could totally backfire if the housemate he chooses didn't nominate the way he suspected. Now, Layla will be nominating in the chamber next, while Ava continues squeegeeing.
In the ongoing saga of George and Layla, there's been betrayal.
2 points for Layla.
Romance. heartbreak,
Using me.
and passion. But nothing could prepare them for Ava, whose appearance made George a little forgetful.
Ava.
Now he's worried about losing Layla.
I don't know anymore. I think we're starting to cool off a bit.
And that's because your heart's not in it. Her heart's in it.
I don't think her heart's in it, no.
And Layla has intruder plans all her
If there
own.
was someone better came in, would you ditch him and go for him? Probably.
Is George close to breaking point?
Welcome back. We are neck deep in Nominations Night Live. So Layla's in the market for a new intruder, but her current squeeze, George, is the one with the superpower. Now, last night, after being evicted, Ray told us that he thought Benjamin heard him nominate. We suspect there may be a little bit of mischief going on because the chamber has been checked several times. It is definitely soundproof. So let's go down to the house now where Big Brother will put it to the test and get the nomination started.
Layla,
Hi, Big Brother.
welcome back to the chamber.
Thank you.
How are you feeling tonight?
Oh, I don't want to do it.
Well, you have to. Before nominations begin, Big Brother is going to check that your fellow housemates cannot hear us.
Okay.
Layla, please repeat the following. Benjamin, Big Brother will give you 1,000 pairs of gold hot pants and a date with Kylie if you put your hand up now.
Benjamin, Big Brother will give you £1,000 and a date with Kylie if you put your hand up now.
Layla, repeat. Josh, Big Brother will let you out of the house to go surfing for a week if you put up your hand.
Josh, if you put your hand up, you can go surfing for a week if you put your hand up. Oh, I don't know what you just said. Josh.
Good effort, Layla. Are you satisfied that the chamber is soundproof?
Yeah?
Very well. It's time to nominate. Commence.
Okay.
That means go.
Oh, right. Sorry. Okay, so my first nomination is for 4 points, and it's Estelle. For personality reasons, we just can't seem to get on. We just have nothing to do with each other in the day. We have nothing in common, and I don't find any common ground with her, which is unfortunate. But me and Estelle just haven't clicked.
Accepted. You have 1 point remaining.
Okay, and for 1 point, Bradley. Also for personality reasons, he doesn't really help around the house, and I end up having to do everything for, like, he just makes a mess and never cleans up, and it's just starting to annoy me now. I've tried bonding with him. I've spent 20 minutes and we fell asleep. That's all we have in common. We wanted to sleep and we have nothing else in common, and it's a shame, but it's just
A
not...
whole 20 minutes. Congratulations.
Yep. And we
Accepted, Layla.
Thank you.
Stacey, to the chamber. Stacey,
Hi, Big Brother.
that's a smashing bow.
Where? Oh, my hand. I'd like to say you have a good one too, but I can't see you, so I have no idea.
You have 5 points. Nominate now.
For 3 points, can I please nominate Bradley? I'm nominating Bradley because I feel like he hasn't evolved as such in the house. He's just been following around the boys. He hasn't sort of improved on his housekeeping, and all he talks about is the Dark Knight, and it drains me.
It's a pretty good movie, don't you agree?
I don't remember when I saw it. So, but now I've pretty much got line for line thanks to little Brad. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about Ryan Gosling movies.
Accepted. You have 2 points remaining.
For the other 2 points, can I please nominate Estelle? The reason I'm nominating Estelle is because I think that she has sort of been a bit of a hog with Ava this week and hasn't let Ava have the time to breathe and sort of get to know all the other housemates. She's sort of just taken her and just straddled her away in the gym, and we haven't sort of gotten to know her as such. So I feel like Estelle's behaviour's sort of been a little bit detrimental.
Accepted.
Thanks.
Benjamin to the chamber.
Oh, Stacey.
Benjamin,
Yes, big brother.
you may nominate now.
I nominate Bradley for 4 points. His jokes just aren't coming in at the perfect temperature for me, which has been the case for quite some time. I'm in this house to connect with people, and this guy can't even remember to brush his teeth every day, so I just find that he's not on my wavelength, and I nominate him for 4 points.
What temperature do you like your jokes served at, Benjamin?
It feels like they should be a little bit warmer than what they are. It feels like he's reading out Michael and Josh's old joke book, and they're repeated every day, and that to me is icy cold.
Accepted. You have 1 point remaining.
I have 1 point. Again, I love this person, but I have my reasons, so I'll go for Angie for 1 point, and that is that in lots of ways, she does things to interact with the housemates, which sometimes comes across as a bit of, bullying in a way. Like with Zoe, she complains about her snoring, which makes Zoe stay up late at night. With some of the girls, she'll influence them in a particular way that I perceive can be negative. And I believe that negativity does float my way every now and again. And for that reason, although I love Angie, I go 1 point.
Benjamin, remember, Big Brother monitors housemates 24 hours a day. Bullying is a very strong word indeed.
I'd love to take that back, Big Brother. I don't believe it's necessarily bullying. I believe it's influencing, and influencing is definitely is a much more appropriate word for me this evening, and I feel bad for using the word bullying.
Accepted. Thank you, Benjamin.
Thank you, Big Brother.
All right, Bradley, Estelle, Benjamin, all up in the red zone where they've been before. Coming up, Josh creates some more nominations crossfire, and we hear from the second intruder.
I nominate Sharonay, Sarah, Ryan, George. I nominate Estelle, Layla, Ray, Bradley.
Unpredictable, that young Josh, isn't he? I wonder now Ava's on the scene if he'll use his nominations to get some of the other girls off his case.
Josh.
Big Brother.
You have 5 points. Nominate now.
Okay, this week, Big Brother for eviction, I choose for 3 points to nominate Estelle. When I talk to Estelle, or when I attempt to talk to Estelle, I don't know which Estelle I'm going to get. She seems to have a lot of different personalities, which just makes it not impossible, but just really hard to try and get to know and understand. And I've confronted her about this, and I've spoken to her about this, but it doesn't really seem to change much. And I find,
why is it a bad thing to have many layers?
Sorry?
Why is it a bad thing for Estelle to have many layers?
Well, it just makes it really hard in conversations to talk to her, because you just don't know where she's coming from a lot of the time, because it seems to contradict other things that she said previously. And I find myself avoiding a lot of conversations that she's actually involved in, because, well, quite frankly, a lot of the time it just does your head in.
Josh, are you saying she's fake?
Oh, to a degree, yes.
Accepted. You have 2 points remaining.
Okay, for 2 points this week, I choose to nominate Georgie. I hate nominating one of my boys, but just referring to the chalkboard incident from the other night, it's Georgie's little outburst at times brings me back to an issue I previously had with him, where I nominated him for a trust issue. And just little outbursts like that still make me question whether or not I can trust George when it comes down to weekly challenges when we're in a team environment and team situation. Okay.
Zoe, to the chamber. Zoe,
Hey, brother.
you have 5 points. Nominate now.
Okay, for 3 points, I'd like to nominate Bradley. That's because I still don't, I know he's only young again, but I still don't think he's growing or maturing or realising what he's doing. And that's speaking out of line and tending to put people down. I understand the boys are sometimes to blame for him not knowing what's right from wrong, but it's starting to get out of hand. It's almost been 5 weeks. 6 weeks we've been telling him non-stop what he needs and shouldn't be doing, and he's still not listening.
So you're nominating him for his lack of manners?
Yes. And not knowing when to, his insults, what he thinks are right things to say can tend to be insults and taken personally.
Accepted. You have 2 points remaining.
Okay. Okay, this is gonna be hard. And for 2 points, I want to nominate Angie. I'm nominating Angie because she tends to gossip quite a bit. That's not who I am. I find that I do spend a lot of time around the girls, and when I'm around Angie and she tends to gossip, it makes me, I find that I'm not being the person I want to be and who I'm supposed to be, and it's just not who I am. And so yeah.
Not a fan of Gossip Girl, then?
The TV show, maybe, not this, not the real life stuff. I've dealt with it through school. I don't like having to hear people being talked about in, with malice, so it's not who I am, and I prefer not to be around it or
Accepted. Angie, to the chamber. Angie.
Hi, big brother.
You have 5 points. Nominate now.
Okay, for 3 points, I'd nominate Stella. And for 2 points, I'd like to nominate Brodwell. I'm doing these nominations. Last week
Angie,
it became...
stop.
Okay.
Repeat your first nomination.
Okay.
And state the reason why.
Okay, well, they're the same reason, but okay. My first nomination will be for Stella, and it will be for 3 points. I'm doing this because last week it became very apparent to me that I have limited time left in this competition, whether it be that it's coming to a close or that I get evicted sooner rather than later. So now I'm basing my nominations on the people who add the least amount of value to my Big Brother experience, and the people who I at least want to see at the end of this game, whether it be
your
with me or
nomination
not.
is accepted.
Thank
Make
you.
your next one without your entire fist in your mouth. You have 2 points remaining.
Okay, for 2 points, I'd like to nominate Brodwell. Did you get that? Anyway, I'd like to...
Just barely.
Okay. I'd like to nominate him for the same reason. It's become apparent that I want to make sure that the people that are left at the end of this competition, whether it be with me or not, are people that I want to spend my time with and that add value to my experience.
Accepted.
Thank you very much, Big Brother.
All right, after the the break, Estelle will fire off a couple of nomination bullets herself in the soundproof chamber, and we'll talk with George in the diary room. Welcome back. Nominations Night Live is in top gear. Thanks to Ray, George has been given the power to see the tally board, and he hasn't seen who's nominated, but he is transfixed watching the points change. Let's see how George is liking it so far. Hey, George.
Hey, Sonia, how are you?
Good. Now, you've been watching the tally board this whole time. Are you enjoying that?
I'm trying to think strategically like Razor would want me to, but I'm struggling. But it's very interesting seeing who's getting voted and who's not getting voted, so it's good insight into the game.
Yeah, any idea which housemates have been in the chamber and nominated so far? Have you got any thoughts on that?
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue. I'm the worst person in reading people, so if I think it's the right one, it's definitely wrong.
Do you think this is a good superpower to have?
No, it's a burden on my life.
Why?
It's stressful. I don't like stress.
Really? So would you rather not have the superpower, George?
Definitely. I'd rather give someone else the burden.
Ray thought he was doing you a favour.
I think Ray likes to watch me in agony.
Any idea what you're going to do at the end, do you think, when you come time to neutralise somebody's votes?
I've got a couple of things up the sleeve, but we have to wait and see, I think.
All right. Well, I have to go now because Big Brother is waiting, but good luck with your superpower, George.
Thank you, Sonia.
All
Hope
right.
you have a good night. And bye, everyone.
Estelle, the Big Brother house is not a ski resort. Would you kindly remove your hat? You have 5 points. Nominate now.
For 3 points, I'm nominating Angie. It's a case of this week with who are really close to me, seem to be hurting me the most, in that whenever we speak, she's the first to complain about me cutting her off, but she won't actually let me speak. And I feel like it's a little bit one-way street with her behaviour. She'll say one thing to my face, and I know she's saying things behind my back and won't own up to it.
Accepted. You have 2 points remaining.
For 2 points, I hate doing this, I nominate Bradley, because as much as I care for him so much, I feel like he's starting to deviate from the person that he is. I've made a concerted effort with him to speak to him in the last 2 weeks, and it's just like he's brushing me off and not giving me anything, which I think has come from a new mentality he's kind of taken, and it really hurts me because I care for Bradley.
Do you blame Bradley for this change or someone else?
It could be other people, but essentially Bradley is his own person and has to make his own decisions.
Accepted.
Damn hat.
Bradley to the chamber. Bradley.
Yes, Big Brother?
You have 5 points. Nominate now.
For 4 points, I'd like to nominate Estelle. There have been times in the past week when I've been having a conversation with someone else about a topic, and she will butt into the conversation and will attempt to show how I am, not correct in the discussion. An example of this was when I was talking to Michael about people who eat their food a specific way by counting the calories. I said that, in my opinion, that is a ridiculous thing to do. She said that I was wrong for thinking like that, and it just made me feel like that my opinion wasn't very valid, and I just found it a very unnecessary action for her to take.
Accepted.
Thank you.
You have 1 point remaining.
1 point, I'd like to nominate Stacey for under the radar. It's the exact same as the past week. If a conversation is happening which has a slightly serious tone to it, she will either turn it into a joke or will just leave the conversation. I find this to be quite annoying because the majority of conversations which she will, attempt to stop with her jokes are quite valid conversations.
Are you saying she has no substance, Bradley?
Yes. To put it like that, yeah, that is true. I think she is attempting to hide that to avoid confrontation.
Accepted.
Thank you.
Well, I didn't see the Stacey nomination coming from Bradley. Now, Michael is the last man in the lineup. I wonder if he's going to add to Estelle's nominations haul.
I feel like I've been compressed in here. What, Angie?
I just was mid-sentence, babe.
I was talking at the same time as you.
She has gotten exactly what she wanted tonight. She has made the entire dinner conversation revolve around herself.
I had to leave because of your awkward conversation with Estelle.
Estelle, are you actually a triplet and every time you go into the diary room they change you?
She goes, why? And I'm like, because you've got multiple personalities.
The thing with Estelle is
personality, I think. Some days I'm attracted to you, other days I just want you to leave the house.
George, he's boring. He's that basic bloke who doesn't really have much to say. The definition is flying under the radar. Stella.
Don't be gangster Barbie. Don't be weird lavender nose up girl Barbie. She's like a fake Monet painted on a brilliant canvas.
Welcome back to Nominations Night Live. We are this close to seeing the final nominations tally board and getting a good long look at our second intruder. But first, it's time for everyone's favourite redhead, Michael, to step into the chamber. Earlier, Big Brother gave him a strike for talking about nominations, but right now, Michael can say anything he likes.
Michael.
Hello, Big Brother.
Welcome back to the chamber.
It's great to be back.
You have 5 points at your disposal. Nominate now.
For 1 point, I nominate Estelle. She's become just a conversation wet blanket. We can't be talking about, we can try to be talking about like our favourite holiday destination and she'll come in and tell us that her horse died, or we'll try to be talking about, the first kiss we ever had and she'll come in and say that she never had enough money for a kiss. She basically brings down the happiness and positivity that we have with constant negative sort of how hard my life was chat, which, is all well and good, but I just wish it would stop sometimes.
You think it would be a happier house without Estelle in it?
I think it would be, I think conversation would be a bit more free-flowing and a little less stunted with Estelle gone.
Accepted. You have 4 points remaining.
For 4 points, I nominate the wonderful Georgie Mungo. We've been 5 weeks, coming on 6 into the house, and the only conversations I've had with Georgie, as great as they are about property management, chicks, and getting drunk, which, are all great, but I'm needing more from him and I'm not getting it. He doesn't seem like he's ready to open up about, I guess issues or willingness to learn about other issues that sort of aren't what his forte is. He claims that if it's not relevant to him, he doesn't want to learn about it, which, has served him pretty well by the sounds of it. But within this little, Big Brother, system that we have, you need to have an open mind and you need to be willing to learn about, pop stars or, the economy or, shares.
Accepted. And Michael, one more thing. Love your jacket.
It's from the house of Stacey.
housemates left nominated, and now George has all the information that he needs to put his superpower into action. He's just seen himself go up into the red zone. If he wants to save someone like himself, he has to use all he knows about his fellow housemates to predict how they would have nominated and to neutralise them. But nothing is certain because he doesn't know for sure who nominated who. So this is a very important decision. Let's see what George does.
George.
Hey, big brother.
Nominations are complete. It's time to use your superpower. You have the ability to neutralise one housemate's nominations. The two people they nominated will have points removed from their tally.
Yes, big brother.
Currently, Estelle, Bradley, Angie, and yourself are up for nomination.
Yep.
You do not know who nominated who, so think carefully about how you play your superpower. George.
Yes, big brother.
Whose nominations do you choose to neutralise?
I choose Benjamin.
Why?
I just believe he would have gave me the 4 votes just then.
Why?
Probably, I think we see different views on most things, and I always feel like I see him eyeing me out when I do something as well. Especially, we're not on the same level, I believe.
Thank you, George. Do not say anything about your superpower to your fellow housemates.
All right, big brother.
You will find out shortly if your power influenced the final tally.
No worries.
Return to the lounge.
Cheers, big brother.
Oh, okay. So after spending tonight in the diary room watching the tally board, George used his superpower to neutralise Benjamin's nominations, but Benjamin nominated Bradley and Angie. It was Michael who nominated him. So let's have a look. Watch out for those two as we see what the tally board does now. Okay, make the adjustment and deduct that, add that. Okay, George is still up there for nomination. Estelle, Bradley, George, they're all on the slippery slope to eviction. There's nothing they can do about it. So let's cross live to the house where the hearts could be about to break.
This is Big Brother. Housemates. As you know, George was the holder of this week's superpower. Big Brother will now reveal what that power was. In the diary room, George watched the tally board through the entire nominations process. He does not know who nominated who, but he saw the points added to the tally as they were distributed.
Awesome.
Wow. That's crazy.
So weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Don't be crazy, Tokyo.
At the end of nominations, when George could see who was up for eviction, he had the power to neutralise one person.
Oh my God.
So the nominations they made in the chamber did not count.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
So he knew who they voted for?
No,
He
just
just pick someone.
That means I had the power to take, like, for example, let's say, I better not say example, like, you can, I can take away, like, someone's points and that's it. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
That's really good.
Leaves that person powerless.
Yeah, the first one was
Only,
terrible.
yeah,
and
I only
these
get to
two
pick
are
one
great.
person, let's say.
Thank you for doing Big Brother's job, George. Neutralise means to get rid of.
That's what I said.
Housemates. As a result of George's decision, the nominees have changed.
Twist.
Do not ask George any questions about the superpower. He is forbidden to discuss it.
Discuss it, you might.
Big Brother is now going to reveal the housemates up for eviction this week, and the number of nomination points they received tonight. The housemates up for eviction are on 19 points. Estelle. On 11 points. Bradley. And with 6 points. George. Estelle. Bradley. George. Next week, one of you will be evicted from the Big Brother house. You may call Ava back now.
Ava, get back there.
That is all.
Oh, Tuesday night's going to be a shit, man.
Best nominations ever. Only George could get the superpower right and effectively save someone else, not himself. He is now up for nomination along with the other two, but, you know, obviously they're not going to be a barrel of laughs at the moment. Their moods will shift when they meet the new intruder. Look out, boys and girls. He's buff, he's charismatic, and he's ready to mark his territory.
I'm Sam. I'm definitely a game player. I'm very active, very confident guy. Never sitting still, I'm always doing something. Since I moved out of home at about 17, I went straight into living with 10 boys, all under the one roof. There were times where it was definitely hard, but I'm glad that I did because I wouldn't be where I am right now. I think the feeling of being on a bike is amazing. You kind of feel faster than everybody. Pulling up to a date on a motorbike is much more of an impression. Girls love it, yeah. I'd like to think I get along quite well with the ladies. Hopefully I should get along with the girls just fine. I don't really have any concerns going into the house. I'm pretty comfortable with myself and I'm pretty comfortable that they're going to like me as well. Confrontation, if it's something that really frustrates me, I'm definitely going to put somebody in their place. I mean, I'm an intruder. They will all feel very threatened by me. I'd like to think top dog, alpha male. I would love to be the first intruder to ever win Big Brother. I'm definitely in it to win it.
Something tells me the girls won't mind the intrusion from Sam. Now, the only way to keep Estelle, Bradley and George in the house is for you to save them. Last night's incredible results showed that it can go down to the wire, so your vote matters. And you can vote to save by calling, texting or going online to the official Big Brother Australia Facebook page. Lines open at 9:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time tonight. And here are the numbers you need.
To save Bradley, call 1902 559503, SMS Bradley to 199 55999 or vote on Facebook. To save Estelle, call 1902 559505, SMS Estelle to 199 55999 or vote on Facebook. To save George, call 1902 559506, SMS George to 199 55999 or vote on Facebook.
Be watching tomorrow night at 7 o'clock as Sam enters the house and gets caught up in a Big Brother mission. Can't tell you much, but it involves a fish, a briefcase, a blindfold and Bradley. How will the boys react when the alpha male rankings are given a shake-up? Don't miss Big Brother tomorrow and Confidential on Thursday. And remember to cast your votes after 9:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time tonight. I'm Sonia Kruger. See you next time.
Dreamworld, the home of Big Brother.